Hello, hello, and welcome into the kitchen tonight. Oh my gosh, we are gonna make chicken enchiladas. And we're gonna make them quick. This is not gonna be one of those all-day cooking affairs. This is gonna be a quick 20 minutes to prep, maybe 25, and 20 to 25 in the oven, and dinner will be ready. So falls way under our delicious in under an hour rule. So welcome in. I am Wendy, your Kitchen Chaos coordinator. Tonight it's creamy green chili chicken enchiladas, and we are making it with a rotisserie chicken. So you're just going to take all the meat off that rotisserie chicken, get it shredded, and then we're going to very easily mix in some, well, hold on a minute. Why don't I just tell you what we need for tonight's dinner? And by the way, don't be running for your notes app or anything else like that, because your girl always puts it in the description, because there is no need to be scribbling away when you could just be hanging out with me. And that's my favorite. All right, so obviously for chicken, you need about 3 cups shredded or cooked. So whichever way you want to do it. My favorite way is run through the grocery store and grab a rotisserie chicken. And then you can just pull all the meat off, super, super easy. You're gonna need a can of green chili enchilada sauce. You're gonna need some sour cream. That's what's gonna go over the top, along with some Monterey Jack. Now, I didn't find it shredded, and this was on special, buy one, get one. So if I wanna go a little extra cheesy, I can go a little extra cheesy. So we got Monterey Jack cheese. We got a package of tortillas, 8 of them, might use 10. So I got the pack of 10, just depends on how stuffed you stuff them. I got refried beans for the side, because we always want refried beans on the side, and then a can of green chilies. Other things we're gonna need, spice-wise, some cumin, some garlic powder, some salt. That's it. That is it. So will you go grab your chair and your spoon and get ready to come back and sit with me while I get this all together. I'm going to pull all the meat off this chicken. And so I will meet you back here with our serving dish, and we'll pull this together. I'm so excited. All right, see you in a minute. Ta-da! That took 25 minutes. So 25 minutes of prep, and we're ready to go. Chicken, all shredded, cheese shredded, things are opened. We are ready to get going. So let's start making our filling with the chicken. First things first, I'm the realist. First things first, we want to add the cumin, the garlic powder, and the salt. They're all a ½ teaspoon. So give it the good old 12. For those of you that have been around a long time, everybody knows. I don't know why. I do things in 12s, and I cut onions from the bottom. This is garlic powder. We need a ½ teaspoon. And same thing with the cumin. We're just gonna mix it up. Oops, I want this off. I want that off. Awesome. How's everybody doing? How's it going? How's it going? Everybody doing all right? I hope everybody's doing all right. It is, Florida's back to, roller coaster. 90, 70, 90, 70. It's amazing we're not all sick. But hey, look at this dinner. We're gonna get this thing going in no time at all. And you're gonna have a lovely enchilada dinner. And you can make the guacamole if you want to go with it, or some Mexican rice or anything like that. I just put in our can of green chilies, and then we've got 2 cups of cheese in here, and we want to use about a cup of cheese. But first I want to stir this together. Kind of get the other stuff stirred in before I put the cheese in. And again, this is 3 cups of shredded chicken. I ended up not using the dark meat off of that rotisserie. We had plenty before I even got to the end of the white meat. And so I said, you know what, I will save that. I may make a chicken salad for lunch with that later. Okay, we've stirred that in. Let's get about a cup of the Monterey Jack cheese. And we'll stir that in. Oops, buddy, some for you, honey. And the rest we're gonna use to top it, so once we get these going. All right, so now we're just gonna stir this together, and then we'll be ready to start filling our tortillas, which I got out here, just plain old tortilla size. Don't need anything huge. These are enchiladas, so get the smaller ones. It's perfect. It's perfect, I'm telling you. How easy is this? Again, how easy is this? We can do this. We can cook. Super easy. Okay, shredded chicken, green chilies, cheese, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of salt. Now we're going to take our lovely tortillas and we are going to, I don't know, I usually use a half a cup or a quarter a cup to scoop these out with, and that way I'm sure I'm getting about the same amount in each one, so I may pop over there and get that real quick. But then you're just going to roll and put in the pan. So let me see if I can get you a little bit better view here of what's going on. That might work. So yeah, I just get the smallest one I have, which is quarter cup. And just scoop. Might be a little bit of a science there. As we're rolling them up. But when you do get them rolled up, you want to put the seam side down, so where the two ends touch each other. Like so. Put your seam down. Perfect. Okay, we're just going to continue making these. And I will tell you a little story. What? No, not story time. We hate story time. All right, so, but get this. Growing up, we did not really eat. We ate, if we ate tacos, it was few and far between. There was a lot of beef dishes, there were a lot of chicken dishes, but there weren't a lot of Mexican flavored dishes. And we didn't eat a lot of fast food either growing up. So when I went to college, there was a Taco Bell in town. And I tried for the first time Taco Bell when I was 18 years old. Now that's not a very good foray into Mexican food. But that tells you where my palate was in terms of spice. We don't do spice. Who does spice? So, oh my goodness, imagine then when I graduate from college and we move to Texas and I get a hold of some Tex-Mex. Such a baby. It took me a very long time to figure out that spice was okay. Spice was okay. And now I see everybody's putting chips together with jalapeno. Everything has jalapenos in it. I still don't have, I can't even do spicy wings, y'all. It doesn't happen. I'm such a wimp. I'm such a wimp. Anyway. All right, let me get these rolled up. We're wasting time, Wendy. These should be in the oven already. Let me get these rolled up and I'll come right back to you. Silliness. But yeah, these are lovely, and you can up your spice level if you want. On these, you could definitely add more than just green chilies into this. But I won't. Your girl's not gonna. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're about to fill this last one. I do have just a smidge of green chilies and mixture left in here. And you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna put it right on top of these before we add the sauce. There's no reason to waste it, and there's no reason to go back in and try and find one that you want to put a little bit more meat in. No biggies at all. All right, so seam side down. We have all 8 in there. I have 2 extras. 2 extras. And now I am going to take my what's left in the bowl and just kind of dump it on top of the enchiladas here, or the tortillas. They're not enchiladas till they're cooked, eh? Very good, very good, very good. Okay, are we ready for the next step? So easy. We've been talking for 10 minutes, so this only took less than 10. And if I'd be quiet, it would have been done sooner. All right, 1 can of green chili enchilada sauce and 1 cup of sour cream. We're just gonna mix, mix, mix. And then we're gonna pour it on top of our enchiladas, top it with the cheese. And we're gonna cook it 375. So 375 goes your oven for 20 to 25 minutes until it's good and bubbly. The chicken's already cooked, so you're just getting everything nice and warmed up. And again, what can you serve on the side? Guacamole, refried beans, lettuce, tomato. If you want to make Spanish rice, you can make Spanish rice as well. We're just going to have beans, and I got some chips and salsa. All right, mixture is ready to go. Looks like extra creamy. Looks like extra creamy. All right, so let's pour this on, and then we will put the cheese on top. Now for me, I'm just going to pour straight down the middle. Oops. So let me get it where you can see. I'm just going to start at number 1 and just back and forth, back and forth. And then I'll get the spoon and scrape everything out here. So what's the spice level of this? 0 to 5. 5 being you better have a glass of milk near you. This is going to be a 2 if you're lucky. That's why I said it's a good starter one. And if you want, you could add your own spice level. Add it just a little bit more spicy. Green chilies are so mild, but so much flavor. All right, let's throw some cheese on top of this. Whoop. Missed a spot. It'll be good and cheesy. That was only the 1 pack. I ended up not using the other pack of cheese because that was exactly 2 cups. All right, guess what? This is ready for the oven. We're not going to cover it, so it goes straight in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Just wait for it to get bubbly and the cheese to get brown. We ready to go? Check your timers. All right, let's go. Let's put it in the oven. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Yum! Oh, yes. Are we ready to head to the table? Because I sure am. This did take 25 minutes, so it was 25 minutes. And I may have turned the oven up just a little bit too. Still learning this new, since we got the oven fixed, it's a little different. So I will adjust the recipe, don't you worry. Everything will be just so in the description below. All right, let's plate this up and get it to the table. Can't wait to show it to you. All right. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon as we made shredded chicken green chili enchiladas. So easy. The sour cream and the green chili sauce on top, oh my gosh, so good. So I've got lettuce, I've got tomato, I've got some chips, and I've got some refried beans to go with this, and hubby should be walking in the door any minute. So thank you so much for keeping me company this afternoon. And also thank you for your likes and your subscribes. They really do help me out. I am trying to get to 300, and we are at 271. So close. 30 friends away. We can do this. We can do this. If you haven't, just look down here, I think. This side over here by me. There should be, it either says subscribe, or if you have subscribed, you get the little bell. So there's that on that side, and on the other side is that really funny little thumbs up guy. You can hit that one too for me. That would make me happy. Okay, cool. All right. Stay tuned for a Zen moment. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and have a great evening, friends. Bye. Now it's time for me to eat.